This morning really didn't go to plan. We were supposed to be doing a beautiful sunrise shot of the 4C, and there were clouds. Anyway, hello one and all, welcome to Seen Through Glass, welcome to Italy. I'm here with Supercar Driver for the Best of Italy Festival press day. We're going to be doing an epic head-to-head race tomorrow, but today we are indulging in a bit of Italian culture and a bit of Alfa 4C. So I've got the Spider, very kindly lent to me by Alfa Romeo Italy, and we are going to take it for a bit of a hoon around some local roads. Oh, it's been a while since I've had to make those noises. I've forgotten the effort that it takes getting in and out of a 4C. I kind of missed it slightly, but yes, I have forgotten it. Where's the key? It's going to be quite a lethargic video, this one. It was a very early start this morning for our failed sunrise shots, and I'm now full of croissants as well, so I'm a carb-filled mess. Anyway, we've got a photo shoot to attend in about an hour or so, which should be great, should be nice. Before that, I thought I'd poodle around the town a little bit and tell you a bit more about this 4C Spider, because I'm super intrigued by it. I've been wanting to drive a Spider for a long time, and as I said at the beginning, with thanks to Alfa Romeo Italy, I've now got the opportunity. As you can see, the roof is currently still on because I'm still getting over the pneumonia I got filming earlier this morning, but the sun is slowly burning through the clouds. Things are starting to happen. As the temperature rises, the roof will eventually be removed. Now, apart from the fact you can take the roof off the 4C Spider, it did also receive a number of other aesthetic and cosmetic changes over the coupe. First off, glass headlights. So the European 4C famously had these sort of spider-like carbon headlights that I had on my car, and a lot of people really didn't like. When the American car got launched, it had glass, normal, proper headlights. And for the Spider, they offered the glass headlights as standard for the European market. So that's going to make a lot of people happier. I still prefer the crazy spidery ones, because why not? If you're going to have a car this crazy, I think that's the route to go. I have to say, I don't think this particular car is the best spec'd 4C or 4C Spider I've ever seen. I'm not so sure about the silver wheels. The red is beautiful. There's lots of carbon everywhere. It's also missing a very important race exhaust, I believe. Anyway, enough initial chat. Let's go to our photo shoot, and then after the photo shoot, we will go and do some proper driving, and I can get into the big improvement on the steering of the 4C Spider. I've made it to the top of the hill and to Old Town Castel d'Acquato. I'm not going to pronounce that right at all. It wasn't at all as bad as people made out. Yes, bumpy and yes, narrow, but the Alfa handled it perfectly, and I have to say there is something so special about driving little Italian cars in little Italian towns. In terms of the photo shoot that we're supposed to be joining, not entirely sure what's happened to that. Either we're in the wrong place or the photo shoot got abandoned. So I think what we'll probably do is do our own photo shoot, because this place is bloody beautiful. Finally, the entire point, I suppose, of the Alfa 4C Spider. we're going to get off this very narrow and bumpy hill and go and find some proper Italian driving roads. Right, enough of the tourist lifestyle vlog. I hope you can hear me. I've kept the roof off because it's a Spider and we're in Italy. But I want to get into the technical details of this 4C Spider. So we still have the same 1.75 litre turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that was in the coupe. We're around 237 horsepower and we are supposedly still around the 990 kilogram mark. That carbon tub makes this car so freaking light. Woo! It is so much fun to drive. We are on a twisty and slightly bumpy Italian road, but as you can see and probably hear, I'm having a brilliant time, and that is because, in my mind, Alfa have addressed one of the key issues of the 4C, the slightly erratic steering. I was always a bit annoyed and frustrated as an owner of the coupe when I used to read journalists slagging off the 4C. They were, oh, so disappointing, Alfa have failed us once again. And I loved my car so much. And I was like, oh, you dicks, you dicks. But I also kind of understood what they were saying, because the 4C did have very erratic steering, very sketchy steering. What would happen is, in a straight line, or really around the corners, or really anywhere, the whole car would follow every bump and crack in the road. So you'd think you'd be going in a straight line, and your steering wheel was doing this. So you'd have to hold on for dear life. That was my workout. These sort of, minuscule biceps that I built back then were due to holding onto the steering wheel of my car rather than going to the gym. It was definitely what's called a unique experience, but not one that I thought was a disaster. It just felt involved. Very involving driving experience. I'm just going to do a quick 3-point turn. I mean, I say a quick 3-point turn. With the 4C and its lack of power steering, there was no such thing as a quick 3-point turn, but that road was pretty epic, and I want to do it again. Now, the 4C that I used to own was a very early production car. It was in fact a launch edition car, and whilst I owned it, I caught wind of the fact that Alfa were offering an upgrade for early cars called the Pit Stop Program. Alfa reached out to owners of very early cars, specifically the launch edition cars and some of the sort of early coupes, and said we'd like to offer an upgrade program that slightly addresses the steering characteristics of the car, as well as a few other things. They did an upgrade to the gearbox, but mainly the suspension. I think the engine got a tweak as well. Anyway, it was just a general upgrade. Now, whilst I've had no official confirmation of this, I did hear that those Pit Stop Program upgrades, which I unfortunately never had fitted to my car, were fitted as standard from factory to all new coupes and Spiders, meaning the Spider that I was driving in this video should have had the upgraded and different suspension to my old 4C. Now, I haven't driven a 4C in anger for quite a long time, so I easily could just be falling back in love with the car. I'm very aware that I've probably got a bit misty-eyed, but I honestly am trying to recollect so many thoughts and memories in my head of what the old driving experience was like, and this doesn't feel the same. It really doesn't, because this road is a bumpy, beaten up Italian road, and I'm sure when I used to have my car, these roads would terrify me because I was just waiting for my car to try and throw me in a ditch, and this isn't doing that. I got the roof off, I got the sun trying to shine. I'm in dynamic mode, I'm in manual gears, I'm on winter tyres, which actually means a little bit more slip. And it's just brilliant. It's just so much fun. And so therefore, in my mind, Alfa have fixed that main issue with the 4C. I don't think it's been cured. The steering does still have a mind of its own, but it feels more in line with my own thoughts. It doesn't seem unpredictable. That's what was a little bit scary before, was the unpredictability of it. The roof is back on the car now. We are about to head to our hotel to get some beauty sleep ahead of the big race with Jonty from Supercar Driver tomorrow during the Best of Italy press day. But all in all, the 4C Spider is a lot of fun. In my mind, the coupe is still the better car, but the small, tiny, minute changes that Alfa has done to the steering have transformed the entire car. Now I think made it a lot more usable. I think driving it in the UK would be interesting to see if the changes are so big. I'm very aware that I'm driving in a foreign country on the wrong side of the car with winter tyres in a 4C, a car I haven't driven for over a year. So a number of factors that may be, as I say, making me quite misty-eyed. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you have, and make sure you subscribe for plenty more videos to come.